Hello, welcome to another Factory TV video, HD this side. I'm sure if you have subscribed to this channel, you have heard many things about the inventors. Elon Musk is one of them. He is the guy who have just arrived from the another planet to casually disrupt the world's industry one at a time. Many see him as a great industrial mind of 21st century, the engineer's engineer. Even if you haven't heard about him, chances are you still see him in his influence. You know that movie, Iron Man? As it turns out, Musk provided a large amount of inspiration for the Hollywood character Tony Stark. In fact, the parts of Iron Man 2 were actually filmed inside and outside of SpaceX, Elon Musk's private rocket company. Even Elon Musk made a cameo in the film. You may have also heard of the Tesla Model S. It's a fully electric car project spearheaded by Musk and was awarded 5.4 out of 5 from the National Highway Safety Administration, the highest rating ever given to an automobile. This all comes after co-founding a payment system that you may have heard of, PayPal. Coincidentally, PayPal was the very same company that used to employ the co-founders of the YouTube. So who really Elon Musk is? How did he receive all these things? And what's the story behind him? In this video, we'll find out. Let's right away dive into it. Elon Musk was born in South Africa in 1971. His mother was a model and his father was an engineer. He was the oldest of the three kids and started his primary school a year earlier. As a kid, Elon was a bit of outsider. He loved to read but got picked off for being smarter, unlikely his brothers and sisters. Elon didn't have a great social life but didn't mind spending time reading comics instead. Despite being an outsider, it was clear early on that he was a smart kid. His brother, Kimball, stated, "I remember when Elon was 10 years old, he got tested by IBM. He was found having one of the highest aptitudes they have ever seen. He had an interest in programming, so he went to take some classes, but he was ahead of his teacher." At the age of 12, in 1983, Musk taught himself programming and created a video game called Blaster, which he had sold for $500 in 1989. A 17-year-old Musk moved from South Africa to Canada. Eventually, he will move to America to attend the college at the University of Pennsylvania. After graduating, Musk moved to California and began his graduate studies in physics at Stanford University. His main interest was of space exploration, but the things were not good at that time. The world was going through revolutionary shift. The internet boom was reaching a full swing. Just after 2 days, Elon would leave Stanford and take advantage of the boom. This decision would alter the course of his life and ultimately change the world. After dropping out of a grade school, Musk quickly started his first company, Zip, to which provided the online newspaper with maps, business and directories. He sold the company in 1999 to Compaq for $307 million. Elon himself netted $22 million out of the sale. Although Zip was a revolutionized newspaper, Elon was frustrated that it wasn't a game changer at the world stage. In a matter of months, Musk was on to his next project. In 1999, he founded XCOM, an online payment company that eventually became PayPal. Later, it was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion, in stock of which $180 million was given to Musk. PayPal fundamentally changed the way they transferred the money to one another and also how they bought and sold things. For some context at time, it was still common for people to mail checks to each other, a very slow process taking weeks to complete the single transaction. Musk could change the financial industry, but now he wanted to change the course of humanity itself. In 2002, he founded a space exploration technologies, otherwise known as SpaceX. SpaceX is a company that creates and manufactures vehicles, primarily rocket technologies. It aims to reduce the cost of space flights in hope of expanding the human life beyond the Earth. Doing such an ambiguous project requires a great deal of money. Musk initially found it impossible to get fundings for SpaceX, which many investors saw as a pipe dream going against the tradition of business practices. Musk channeled all his money into the company to make it a reality, and a reality it became. SpaceX currently has $1.6 billion contract with NASA to resupply eventually and ferry people to International Space Station. Here's a fun fact. Musk has reduced the cost of reaching international space stations by over 80%. If you want to know more about SpaceX, comment below. We will make a video for that too. In the other part of the video, we'll learn about more things, such as hyperloops, a way of traveling very fast in a vacuum tube, and Tesla cars, followed by Tesla batteries. Thanks for watching. The next part of this video would be linked in the description soon. Hope you already saw the video Uncredited Inventions of Nikola Tesla. If not, the links are in description. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.